timer to just explain the timing rules.
Good evening. Advanced speech is given with 5 to 7 minutes of time. 5 being minimum to qualify for voting, 7 being maximum, plus a grace time of 30 seconds is given. So I'll be using green, yellow and red lights for alerting the speaker about the timing. 5 minutes completion, green light will switch on. 6 yellow, 7 red, and it will continue until the speaker ends the speech.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Toastmaster Shiva. Fellow Toastmasters, Toastmaster Vivek. Toastmaster Vivek.
Toastmasters, good evening. Fellow members, guests, good evening again.
Good evening.
Just now you have seen the videos of the recent flood in a small state in southern India, Kerala. Kerala is a beautiful state where you can see mountains, rivers, lot of coconut trees, and people are living congested within a 33,000 square kilometers. And this state have 356 million people. But in a recent flood, which become a sad fog and gone through the states, 80% of area under flooded within a span of short time. So I just want to know, I have seen many articles, videos and newspaper readings. I just gone through them. What is the real fact behind this flood? So, and I just describe few points which can see the reality and how to mitigate in future to avoid. Let us see. This is the picture of the last 1 week before the state Kerala, and all of the houses you can see underwater. Maybe 1 floor, 2nd floor even. I have found the first reason is, of course, the excess rain the state has received within 2 months. And within a span of 20 days, it has received 30 to 40% above the annual average. If we go through the previous comparisons, comparing with 2013, the deficit, but 2018, you can see the excess, which is getting within a 1 month, and within 2 weeks' times, there are 60% rainfalls. So another reason, without proper disaster response force, the authorities opened all the shutters of all dams together. Within 2 days, they opened all the dams. Do you know how many dams and rivers all over Kerala, a small state? Let us look. Major rivers, 44 numbers and 42 dams reservoirs in Kerala. And there are a lot of many check dams, around 330. So these all dams opened in 2-3 days, and some dams already opened 1 week before itself. The rain started June and July also. So the land of Kerala already absorbed full waters, and there is no way to absorb the land. Whatever the rainfall and the opening of the dams should go to the rivers and it should reach the sea. But if when it's reaching tide, the sea is in high tide, will the sea receive the water? It's not going to receive the water. So these are the two main reasons. And the death tolls, you can see swell rivers and triggered landslides caused death tolls more than 445 as of today, and still finding the bodies from some rivers and seas. There was a house, but it's totally devastated. The next day you cannot see the house and the people are under the mud. What is the remedy in such a situation? The remedy is always reduce the man-made carbon emissions, subsequently the global warming. How it is happening? It's all behind global warming. So global warming, the heat that much. Normally 1% global warming in every year calculated increase. But this is before the industrial revolutions. After the industrial revolutions, it's 1.5 or even 2. So by 2050, maybe we cannot live in this a situation like that. So the global warming, the heat that much, the fluctuation in the climate is very fast. So we cannot predict. Let's stop all ecological restrictions. It is made by human itself. Why the houses are built in the landslide areas? There is a law is there, but people are not agreeing. Political parties are not agreeing. They are supporting. That is the reason that death toll increases. And another time-bound action for the climate predictions. It should be followed. But there is no time-bound actions. Because in the last 87 years, the state never received such a flood situation. So nobody expected within 2 or 2 weeks this much rainwater is going to receive and all the reservoirs going to be filled. Clean all rivers and canals before the monsoon start. Another remedy. I have seen that one of our area, the dam is blocked with a lot of other obstacles, and land levels are increased without cleaning. Another is build advanced and efficient disaster management teams if anything happens. This should be 5 remedies. Now, I have completed the facts and remedies. Now my speech is over. It's time for your questions.
If global warming was the reason for this, the previous recorded major flood was in 1924. What was the reason for that?
Global warming is, I have seen that same articles. That time there is a different one. This is one of the reasons.
That's my question. See, global warming, you will not increase the rainfall. If it is ice and all, it will melt the ice. But I don't think global warming will increase the rainfall.
The rainfall is happening, global warming, because in the land the heat is small.
In that case, here it should rain. Here it is much warmer.
No, the Kerala, the state Kerala.
I don't think.
It may be pure, but the land is happening in Kerala.
It is raining because
You
it's
need to have
that
mountains.
hill is there. The cloud is hitting the hill and the rain is falling.
Yeah.
But here there is no hill, that is why cloud is not stopping. Otherwise, global warming, if it increases rainfall, we should get the rain here.
Global warming is the reason for fluctuating the climatical. So this is the rainfall which is received within 2
I
weeks.
agree with the
I think-
global
I
warming.
think-
And the Kerala state is a tropical climate. That is the reason. So the ecological study is clearly telling that behind this one is the global warming, one of the reasons.
You cannot make for everything global warming. Global warming will have got other effects.
The concept of global warming means not only in UAE, warming, it increases
Other
that.
areas okay. You
But the-
build the houses where the flow of water it is restricted.
Here-
These things are all correct.
Here the climatic situation is different. Here there is no monsoon.
It is my opinion. It is not telling.
Regarding the second
That's
point,
one of the reasons. It's not.
I think this is the most difficult one to implement. Stopping ecological destruction caused by human interference
Yeah.
in hilly terrains. This is not just Kerala, all over
All
India.
over India. When the
In India,
How do you counter?
Not only in India, it's a global,
No,
except European countries.
No, no, counter is the population control. See, when the population increases, naturally you need more houses.
Yeah.
More houses, you don't have area, you have to build house somewhere.
So how? Like
You cannot blame the political party or
You put it, you put it as
You
a-
have the place to build the house.
see, there is a areas are there empty. So government can build house in that area, but never do. This is the Western Ghats study which is done in 2011 by the Madhav Gadgil. So he clearly explained that do not touch. Now it is rechecking whether it is to be applied or not.
Now everybody, even I can also tell, don't build a house in the hill. But where you build house?
There has to be, see,
Yeah.
it's not only the Western Ghats, even close to the sea, there are some restrictions.
Ecologically
Yeah,
sensitive areas, paddy
50
fields.
meters from the sea, you cannot build any structure.
There are
Exactly.
but there are
But see, the problem is, a place like Kerala with such high density
That's
of
the population.
population,
Yeah, that is the issue.
most of these recommendations are not practical.
the two in my
That
humble
means
opinion.
So but you are living in the nature, you have to respect the nature and obey the laws also which is laid.
Nobody is
that's why
saying
you
that
are-
don't respect the nature.
You
The
can
nature
you
is
can
by
obey.
itself.
There is two ways. Either you can obey or reject. The result is
Yes.
finally it's better.
One
So how
child
many?
family.
400?
No, that nature itself, because somebody was telling me, there was a river, around 100 meter width the river, both side people encroached and the river became around 50 meters. And
Yeah.
now that river has become 100 meter again.
No,
No,
now
now
it
it's city also.
has, one river has extended to 7 kilometers.
7 kilometers and becomes city.
Periyar, which was, as you said,
That's what
said for 100
One of the
meters.
cities are Todugada cities. It is 7 kilometers. They crossed it. So
Reduce,
previously there was a
reduce population and reduce
Yes,
reduce the standard of living.
overflow. Not
The
like-
overflow.
Yeah,
Kerala is
Kerala
That is
is
over, you can-
already reduced in Kerala.
Already
Maximum 1 or 2. Further reducing that means no.
Question and answer, time is over, time is, after the meeting you can continue.
Yeah.
That was over.
I have a small comment. Kerala is actually trying their best to reduce the population in Kerala by
By
being
being
outside Kerala. But still, it is not getting. Anyhow, we have actually crossed the time.
Okay.
It's been 4 minutes 15 seconds now.
We should have closed at 3 minutes, 30 seconds.
Thank you. Okay.
Another few cents message from Toastmaster today. Now, we would like to hear the timer's report. Sorry, we have to have the evaluation. Yeah, we need the timer's report.
Timer's report.
Timer's report for two speakers.
Toastmaster Ashraf T has taken 7 minutes 24 seconds. And Mr. Vivek Ayyappan has taken 7 minutes 40 seconds. So Mr. Ashraf is qualified for it.
Only one qualified?
Yes.
Now, while the voting goes on, I'd like to go for the evaluation part for the speeches. Before I call upon the evaluators, that once again request the timer. Please give the timing rules for the evaluations.
For speech evaluations, evaluators have 2 to 3 minutes for evaluation and 30 seconds for grace period. After 2 minutes, I will be switching on green light. After 2.5 minutes, yellow light. After 3 minutes, it's red light. And then
Thank you. Toastmaster staff is being evaluated by Toastmaster John Thomas, who I've already introduced before. May I request you to
Toastmaster of the evening, fellow members, guests, Toastmaster of in particular. Warm good evening once again. Toastmaster Ashraf has given a Christian speech. This was the second speech of the Pathway project, and my role, I am the one who has evaluated his first speech, so my role is to check whether he has incorporated whatever suggestion was made in the last speech and presented today's speech. Before getting into that, let me just start with the strong points of the speech he has delivered today. The first thing is, as the previous speech, he has picked up a very interesting topic, and he is extremely well in information gathering. I am so surprised to hear all those facts and figures. It was an amazing delivery of information, really good facts. The second thing is the opening of the speech. He has really done well. He really know how to open a good speech, because salary and salad, I never knew there was a comparison. So he has connected these two things together, and that such a beautiful opening will definitely attract people towards the rest of the speech. So, opening of the speech, the information collected, and he has used the word of the day. That shows his level of confidence when delivering a speech. He never knew this was the word of the evening, but he managed to use it once. Now, the areas of improvement compared to the previous speech, he has shown little nervousness in the beginning. I could feel that he was getting stuck at some point. That was not there in the previous speech. It was a free flow of thing. And the question, the most important thing is, have you applied the previous speeches' feedbacks? And I don't think you have scored more than 50%. You have scored more than a pass mark in that aspect. The biggest point which I have noticed in your last speech was your transition between points. You always had, as if you have written an essay with subheadings, you always say something before you move from one point to the other point. That needs to be avoided. You are delivering a speech. So transition can be a pause, not a tagline or some phrase. So make sure that you move from one point to the other point in a very smooth way. Vocal variety, definitely there was improvement. He has tried to improve it, and it was slightly better. But again, vocal variety is something which really makes your audience, it gathers their interest. Unless and otherwise you work on your vocal variety, you cannot deliver interesting speeches, because the level of interest is depending on that. Justice and hand movement, he has definitely improved. It was a good speech. All the best for your next project. Back to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster John Thomas. Evaluation is also a very important part of our Toastmasters journey. and it's always a pleasure and very educative to hear evaluation from our senior Toastmasters. I think everyone of us learn a lot, and that's what I was learning this now also. Every time they come on stage and give evaluation, we learn a bit more about how to evaluate the speeches. So I think you also hear very carefully when they give the evaluation. We have another senior Toastmaster, Toastmaster Malayalee, who I also look forward to give another few sons evaluations, as we all expect from him.
Toastmaster briefing, hello members, and welcome guests once again.
Good evening.
Today, Toastmaster Vivek's objective was to find a fact-finding report on a event where audience will be interested. So the beauty of the speech, he selected a very apt subject, and most of us read about Kerala flood, and everybody wanted to know why it happened. So that was a really appreciable selection of topic. And to capture the audience attention, we started with a video, very beautiful video, where the picture says 1,000 words, they say, like that. That picture showed what is the effect of the flood in Kerala. And after the showing that one, he started narrating about the facts and findings. And his objective, another objective was it should be organized in such a way the audience will get a clear understanding of the event or the fact. So he made such a way that first the statistical data he collected so well, so that every audience wanted to know much about fact of this flood, and which it was even for me. I seen the most of the this thing in TV, but I got more information by his speech. The data collection and everything is very apt. And finally, he came for the remedy, which we never see in the TV. Unless somebody watching the debate show, I don't generally don't watch the debate show. Otherwise, it was a good educational session. And I liked one more thing, the stage different topics how we can prevent. It is not one option. He has given 4 options where you can prevent the flood. And in the finally there was a question and answer. Question and answer, when any fact if you present, even in your office, there will be a question which will be very negative. And that time how we are dealing, that is more important. So that is why I put a negative question also to see how he is reacting. Because some people they lose the temper when you ask the negative question. But he maintained his, that is one more advantages. But what suggestion I can give you, even if you are an advanced speaker, it is always better to do some practice before presenting the speech. So one is you can control the time management. Another thing is you can have the fluency in the speech. These 2 areas only by the practice you will get, not by writing the script. So that is the only area I can suggest you before delivering any speech. Try to practice some 2-3 times. That will give a better. Otherwise, the speech was fantastic. It needs a big round of applause. Afterwards, you continue applauding.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Rajesh. Now, may I request Toastmaster Siva to give the timing report.
Toastmaster John Thomas took 3 minutes 18 seconds. Toastmaster Rajesh Palikare took 3 minutes 14 seconds. Both are qualified for voting.
Thank you. Now we come to the most interesting, the most exciting part of the agenda, table topics. And I would request our table topics master of today, Toastmaster Siraj. I would also request a guest to please participate. This is a very good opportunity for you all. May I invite Toastmaster Siraj to kindly come in.
Mr. Toastmaster of the evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guests, good evening once again. We've seen some fantastic speeches today, you would agree, I'm sure. But how often in life do you think we get an opportunity to really prepare for those speeches? Life isn't always so kind, and we all must be having so many of those instances when you are asked to speak on a topic or on a situation in your personal or professional life. And it is this session that really helps you prepare for those situations. For the benefit of guests, I would like to just explain how the table topic sessions work. So the table topic master of the evening, which is me, would look out for volunteers who would want to come onto the stage, on the stage, and if there are no volunteers, the table topic master, he can actually pick out people and ask them to come onto the stage. So that's the beauty with the table topic master role, because Toastmasters given a lot of authority on this matter. Plus, I can even provide you with an opportunity with a topic of my choosing. So that's what makes this role very interesting. So I would really welcome the guests to seize this opportunity to become Pusan speakers, because this is really one great opportunity which you're having without becoming a part of Toastmasters family. I would like to request Timer to explain the timing rules.
Speaker would be getting 1 to 2 minutes time in table topics session. 1 minute being minimum for qualifying into for voting. 2 minutes 30 seconds is maximum for speaker to discuss on the topic. Speak on the topic.
Okay. I would like to request Toastmasters to move.
Excuse me. Sorry. I would be giving the green light, switching on green light by 1 minute, and by 1.5 minute yellow light, 2 minutes by red light. Red light.
Okay. Toastmasters Nofil, please. So, taking from where Toastmaster Vivek left about talking about a natural disaster, the topic is related. This is the topic, the greatest threat to our planet is that somebody else will save it. The topic is, the greatest threat to our planet is that somebody else will save it. Somebody else will save it. It's not about me, somebody else will fix the problem.
That means for our planet, if there is any disaster, what will be done?
Yeah, somebody else will have it. Like in case of a natural disaster,
It's not my responsibility,
It's not
it
my
is somebody else's
responsibility.
responsibility.
yeah, whether it's pollution, natural disaster, whatever.
Means we are in need of. Table topic masters and fellow members, good evening to you once again.
Good evening.
Good evening.
The topic is very challenging for me. But I'll try to give you that somebody is going to take our planet for the saving. Actually, the disaster, it's unfortunate. Though with whatever the disasters happen, we have to survive that our own self. I'm talking about my point. And we need to recover that with our full of effort. Now we can see the recent happened flood in our Kerala. All people are for support for that, and we try to recover from that flood. And I think it's in the worldwide, it's a big news. How to survive the situations like such a flood and natural disasters or calamities So that is one of the great example to survive the situations. And the point, someone or we or anyone, the main point is we need to save at the place and we need to recover at the disaster point and we need to rebuild. It is a planet or it is any other country, but it's wherever in the earth, whoever is going to save, we need to, the main point is we need to recover from that point. That's all, thank you.
Can I expect a volunteer from the guest? Thank you. Good name, please.
Prakash, is it?
Yeah, sure. Okay.
Prakash, yeah, Prakash.
Toastmaster Prakash, your topic is okay. The topic is if you could be of any age again for 1 week, what age would it be and why?
Good evening, Toastmasters.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So, the question, so if I want to go back to my
You could be of any age.
any age,
You can
so
choose.
mostly I prefer like so my teenage when I was in college. So it's a good life. So normally all the people want to go back to the college life. Main thing, so we don't have any expectation. So only thing, so sometimes we have to study and we can enjoy the life with our friends. So generally in our colleges we will go to some excursions and some trips. All these things we will never forget all these things. Then the main thing is in our college days.
Girlfriend.
So main
So
thing,
you don't take your wife.
so we have
It's being recorded.
we have more friends during holidays, during colleges. So normally in our colleges we think so that the same friends will come to up to the end of their life. So normally it does not happen. So only thing is it's part of life. So generally the part of college life is different, and when we are coming after the college life, when we join in our job, it's totally different. So normally the thing, some of the friends it will continue till our long life, up to the end of our life. So that is my best thing. So I prefer go back to the college days, the teenage life. So thank you very much.
Same here. Please. Feel free. This is no idea. Easy job.
Both are serious?
No.
Prakash.
Okay, Toastmasters training class. Your topic is Jason, do you prefer do you prefer dogs or cats? Why? Do you prefer dogs or cats? Dogs or cats? Which animal do you prefer?
Cat.
Why?
Why not dog and why cat?
Think of anything.
I don't know English. I a little bit.
Yeah, feel free.
I
What do you like about cats?
this is I didn't explain. Answer?
It's fine.
Try something. One sentence. One sentence.
Next time.
Okay, next time. Another guess? Madan. Toastmaster Madan. Your topic is, as a kid, should you tell your parents everything? should you tell your parents everything as a kid? Or you should hide some things? Good topic. In real life, it is not possible to. First of all, good evening, my name is Malayalee. Good evening. So, first of all, cannot able to say everything the child is right. We need to hidden something. We don't know why I hidden that. In that stage, I don't know why I hidden this thing. Easily can say, no, now I know why I hidden this. Still I remember what are the lies I told my parents. Still I remember what are the silly things. Small. I miss my rubber or pencil. 1 rupee I say right. Why like that? Now we are earning, so we are not worried about it. That time everything I afraid. So I lot of lies. I don't know how many lies I told my parents. I remember. Sometimes nearby children, somebody says something to me. That time I recognize, oh, this lie already I told you. Easily catch what are the things they are saying. Easily catch. That is need for leading our life, right? We need to hidden something. Otherwise, they are beats us. Now we can sustain without lot of sweet memories. Father's memories at least need to say something hidden from the parents. We have too much truth means we cannot be able to lead our life. We need to perfect picture is not right. We need to some. That's all. Thank you. What profession did you want to be when you were small? I want to be a politician. Good evening to all. I want to be a politician when I was a child. I think about I want to become an MP, minister. Like this was my aim. Why? Because of the power, and I want to help those people. I want to serve people, and I need power. Just I think, I don't know the reason, but I think it. I watch movies and I wish that I want to be a minister. Like, I think this was my child, my aim. Finance minister. I want to be a defense minister. That time I defense. Yes. Thanks. Yeah, thank you. That's all we have time for. Mr. Timer, can we have a quick timer report if all the speakers qualified?
Mr. Naufal has taken 1 minute 45 seconds. Mr. Prakash has taken 1 minute 54 seconds. Mr. Srinivasan has taken 26 seconds. Mr. Arvind has taken 56 seconds. Mr. Madan has taken 1 minute 30 seconds. So the qualified speakers are Naufal, Madan and Prakash. For voting.
Thank you. Now return to close the meeting to take Thank you.
Thank you, Table Topics Master, Toastmasters Siddharth, for the very interesting session. I think all of us enjoyed it, especially I guess. Hope you all enjoyed it. Now we move on to the evaluation part. Let's hear the reports now from our different role players. Firstly, I request Toastmaster Shiva Kumar to kindly give his report as word master in grammarian. Mistakes we made.
Yeah, multiple rules. Sorry for that. Good evening, everyone again. Good evening. Let me first cover the word usage by various Toastmasters today in the meeting. Mr. Puran Rai, of course, he has used many times presents in various contexts. Great, really. And Mr. Rajesh has used once. Mr. John Thomas has used once. Toastmaster Ashraf has used it twice. Yeah, if I have not noted down any, missed anyone else, please excuse me for it. As a grammarian, I have noted down a couple of points on the word usage or the grammar in many sentences during the speech. Actually, I would like to say 3 grammatical points today. One, using past tense and present tense and future tense properly. So if we are talking something about past, it is always good to use past tense, like was, were. Okay, so of this sort, had. This kind of words can be used. But a couple of mistakes were there in a couple of speeches where they used. They said actually it is about past, but they mentioned both not, is, doing, so of that sort. Is and are used instead of was and were. That can be corrected easily. And singular and plural, this is something we have to really think about. When we are using these or those or some kind of plural related words, it should be, we have to use respective articles after it. And cannot actually says, cannot is used basically for not being able to do something. So cannot be able to is something wrong. So need not be used. And in the same way, yeah, you can actually, there is like a real fact. It's actually not real fact. Fact is itself is a real. So if you want to emphasize, maybe you can say different adjectives for it, but I would request to avoid these mistakes. That's all about grammar.
Back to grammar school. Very good observation. Very good. I think we can learn a lot. That's it. What it's all about. Next is a report from our counter, Toastmasters Samajam. I hope I'm not going to be hard with it.
Good evening again, dear Toastmasters and this. So here is a report of our counter. Toastmaster Shiva used 4 times. Toastmaster Puran 6 times. Toastmaster Shiraz again 6 times. And Toastmaster Shiraz repeated the word would 2 times in the starting of the sentence. And Toastmaster Ashraf, he used 6 times and 11 times. Toastmaster Rajesh 1 time, 8 times.
8.
Yeah. And Toastmaster John 3 times. Thank you very much.
Like I always said, I read these reports. You never realize sometimes you say 6 times.
So everybody gives a voting.
So, Tucson's evaluation by Toastmasters Samajam. Now I would like to request our guests to give the impression how they found the meeting today. What is the
You will not repeat the names who are given the topic.
You want me to say that?
Name of the
Come
topic.
back again.
Naufal,
Join the club.
Madan, Prakash. These are the qualifiers. Can you raise your hands? Prakash is king. Madan,
So good
Dear
evening.
Toastmasters, yes, we're going to give you the
Good evening,
presentation.
Samajam. So this is my second, as I told before, so this is my second visit. So really I got improved from myself. Like I'm get more confident. Even I'm regularly struggling with the words and the grammatical mistakes. So even if I write a mail, really I'm struggling. Even I have to search the Google to fix the words or these things. Now I'm really get more motivated. So if I coming continuously, we can able to learn the new words, and I think the leadership skills and the confidence level. So that's my learning from Toastmasters. So thank you very much.
Next meeting you can enroll in membership.
Feedback is very good feedback. In fact, all of us struggle with the language. It's not our language. So we all learn as we go on. I think your impression, your experience is very good. It's very encouraging for us. We should be amazing. May I invite the guest please to.
Actually, I have stage fear. I never speak like any stage. My school days also, I never speak in front of.
Wanted to be a politician.
This was my dream. I don't know.
That's why it didn't become.
That's why I did.
That's why it didn't become politician.
That's why I am still here. This was my dream when I was my schooling 10th standard, 11th that time. Maybe I watch more movies that time. So maybe I.
Politician, there is no age limit. Still you have chance.
Still maybe, but I have more fear. I don't know how it become. I hope this program will improve my speaking ability, and I hope I will become something great.
Thank you. May I invite the guest? Tell us the truth.
Now don't lie.
Don't lie now.
Once again, good evening to all. When I come in, I'm thinking someone participate and I'm going to listen. But when I reach here, then only now I realize I'm the participant. Someone listening my voice. And one of the great thing is some masters hearing my voice. That is a good thing. Thank you for the golden opportunity and bring me here. Because I never expect like this opportunity. When I was college days only I participate like that in events. But that time no one correct us. Okay, you are great, someone, everyone approach. Now I have a choice to correct my mistakes. I know a lot of mistakes I do. Someone mistake doing writing, right? When it's writing only they are mistake. But when I speaking I mistake. I have a mistake when I speaking it's writing. So I think it's maybe correct in future. Thank you very
So next time we'll do.
Okay. And now we go to the presenting of the awards. May I invite area director, please come on the dais with our president, to present the awards.
He's annual evaluation, so we can.
So we have 3 categories. For best speaker, the award goes to Toastmasters staff.
Yeah. Second. Two speeches, two speeches. Next time you have to plan your speech in a discussion or
These are the rolling trophies.
Best Evaluator award goes to Toastmaster John Thomas. Best table topic speaker presented to Toastmaster Madan Kumar.
Telling like
100% votes for it.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thank you. Congratulations.
that will get better.
Before we come to the this part of the agenda, I'd like to make an appeal to all the members as a treasurer. Please come forward and pay your membership dues before it's too late, because my deadline is September 20. So we don't have much time. So I'd like to request all our members to please come forward and pay your dues. I think I'm the poorest treasurer till now. Don't have any members of paid till now. So I request, I'll be sending WhatsApp, emails, phone calls till I get all the. It is very important, and I think at least 20 members.
And you will get expecting that by 5th, everybody will get salary. So our pockets will be.
Salary is 30th or 5th?
And money can be paid even outside the meeting, like it doesn't have to be in a meeting.
No, outside.
Yeah.
Okay, so now we come to the overall evaluation of the meeting, how we all perform. It's going to be given by none other than our senior Toastmaster area director, Ajis Padikare.
Once again, Toastmaster of the evening, fellow members and guests, good evening. We started 10 minutes late, so we have to quickly wind up. I will not take more than 5 minutes. I can read the venue at 7:45. By that time, the venue with the banner, everything, it was ready. So, Sergeant of Corps was before 7:45, he reached here and he made this venue very presentable. So, give him a brief round of applause. Every meeting he is keeping the same tempo. And next, accountant. He taken the two dual roles, accountant also you did, isn't it? Yeah. And he counted my 8 hours, so I am not. So he is meticulous. So give him a big round of applause for that. And Shivakumar, even he was late, but he maintained the time of speeches. So, and he was excellent about presenting the word. That is the way the word should be presented. So this word can be remembered even after the meeting. So how the word is generated, from which origin of this word, and how it can be used. And that is why in this meeting so many have used that word. That is the way to be presented, the word of the day. Give him a big round of applause. If somebody is presenting the word of the day, you can follow the same pattern. And next we will come back to thought of the day. Thought of the day, it was really made us to sharpen our tools. So let us go home and sharpen our tools, and tomorrow with less energy we will give a better result. That part is already our Sergeant at arms has told not to be used. It is not about that. I am telling about the
Knowledge.
And again, coming back to the project whom I have left, take it up. Table topic master, he had, because of the time constraint, he had many topics, but he didn't have time to, otherwise he had a very good selection of table topics, and he explained the table topic, what is the meaning of table topic, why it is required in our day-to-day life. These things he explained very well, and even the guest understood why the table topic is so interesting, and most of them is participated, and the guest got the prize as well. So it is a really well presented concept. And the evaluator, I did not tell about John Thomas. Already you applauded him, you can applaud him again. And finally, captain of the ship. In the last minute he took the role, but he presented the meeting such a way, he prepared for 2 weeks. It is really appreciable, such a short term he has presented it requires some dedication for this table topic, table topic master of the evening. Sorry, So, and moreover his servant leadership. When Vivek WhatsApped me about servant leadership, I thought it is some typographic servant leadership. And afterwards he explained it was really, for the corporate world, it is really required. Now we know how, if you are running a company, how to make profit. So give him a big round of applause. How to improve the meeting? One is the strength. Today, luckily, we had 4 guests. That is why the hall was full. Otherwise, our strength was very weak. So we have to communicate our numbers, and we have to increase our numbers. And when the meeting is starting at 8 o'clock, we have to target for 7:50 to reach here. Then only we can start the meeting at 8 o'clock. So when you are starting for attending the meeting, please make sure you reach here by 10 minutes early, so that we can start the meeting at exactly at 8 and we can close the meeting. That is more important, starting and closing. That is time management, one of the things we learn from Toastmasters. So we have to maintain the time. So otherwise, it was a very beautiful meeting. Over to you. And we have the managed back.
Thank you, Toastmaster, Francis Parikari, for the wonderful Tucson evaluation. It was really a Tucson evaluation. I think everyone agreed with it. Now, I would like to, we've come towards the end of the meeting now. Who will call on the next agenda for the next, if you want to do it now?
You can just write down the same.
Okay. I've been given the authority by the president to ask for the role players for the next meeting. So first of all, let's start from the speech. I want to give a speech for the next meeting. Yours will be which one?
Yours are
After 3.
Completely lost service.
a long gap is coming. Long gap is coming.
R3,
3. Yes, you can say.
Anybody? Speech
completed.
How many?
I might try a speech.
Only 4.
Hello? Mine will be advanced to 8:3. We have 3 meetings. After the 3 meetings remain this year. Anybody else? Speech? 23, 2, you have only 8. Pathway 2?
Yeah. When you half attend, not repeat. So that you can complete.
That's all?
Icebreaker, again, I will jump.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
But you need to enroll first.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Prakash. When is the next week? 2 weeks.
2 weeks.
2 weeks. Icebreaker. That's it? Okay, then we need role players. Role players, I think, as we go on, keep changing, no?
Somebody is there.
It never happens.